Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Newsfeed Career Plus. So let's start our current affairs of October 10th, October 11th, 2021. So on this day, it is celebrated as World Mental Health Day. It is observed on 10th October every year to raise awareness about the scale of suicide around the world and the role that each of us can play to help in preventing it. And also International Day of the Girl Child. It is observed on 11th October to raise voices for girls and stand up for their rights. And going to the current affairs, the first question is, which of the following company becomes first Indian company to hit 18 lakh crore rupees market cap? The options are A. Tata, B. Mahindra, C. Reliance, and D. Adani Group. The correct answer is C. Reliance. Reliance becomes first Indian company to hit 18 lakh crore rupees market cap. RIL chairman Mukesh Ambani has topped the Forbes India Rich list for 2021. He has retained his position as the wealthiest Indian for the 14th consecutive year, added $4 billion to his net worth in 2021 to bring his total fortune to $92.7 billion. The second spot has been gained by Adani Group chairman Gautam Adani. Tech tycoon Shiv Nadar acquired the third spot with net worth of $31 billion. And the second question is, who among the following is set to launch the Indian Space Association on October 11? And the options are A. Amit Shah, B. Rajnath Singh, C. Piyush Goyal, and D. Narendra Modi. And the correct answer is D. Narendra Modi. PM Modi is set to launch the Indian Space Association ISPA on October 11. ISPA is the premier industry association of space and satellite companies. Founding members of ISPA include Nelco from Tata Group, Bharti Airtel, NASA and Turbo. MapMe India, OneWeb, Walchand Nagar Industries and Anand Technology Limited. Space industry of India is driven by the Indian Space Research Organization. Space industry of India accounted for $7 billion in 2019, which is 2% of the world's space industry. And the third question is, which of the following is the first airport to be equipped with Google's Live View feature in Google Maps? The options are A. UAE Airport, B. Mumbai Airport, C. France Airport, and D. Zurich Airport. And the correct answer is D. Zurich Airport. Zurich Airport is the first airport to be equipped with Google's Live View feature in Google Maps. And the fourth question is, which of the following country holds the first rank on the Henley Passport Index? The options are A. Japan, B. Singapore, C. both A and B, and D. India. And the correct answer is C. both A and B. Japan and Singapore hold the first rank on the Henley Passport Index. With their passports holders allowed to travel visa free to 192 countries, while the second position is shared by South Korea and Germany. India's rank has slipped by 6 places from last year to 98th on the index, with its passport holders allowed to travel visa free to 58 countries. India shares the 90th rank with Tajikistan and Burkina Faso. The rankings are based on the analysis of data provided by the IATA. It was launched in 2006 and includes 199 different passports. And going to the fifth question, who among the following enters the elite club of world's exclusive $100 billion club? The options are A. Gautam Adani, B. Mukesh Ambani, C. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, and D. Damani Ramakrishna. And the correct answer is B. Mukesh Ambani. Mukesh Ambani enters the elite club of world's exclusive $100 billion club. Mukesh Ambani's current net worth stood at USD 101 billion. Mukesh Ambani becomes the 11th person to enter the exclusive $100 billion club. Elon Musk has topped the list of the most exclusive wealth club with $222 billion. And the sixth question is, who among the following enters Guinness Book as world's shortest competitive bodybuilder? The options are A. Pratik Mohate, B. Maria Vatel, C. Oliver Richards, and D. None of these. And the correct answer is A. Pratik Mohite. Pratik Mohite enters Guinness Book as world's shortest competitive bodybuilder. Pratik Vittal Mohite was born with his hands and feet measuring incredibly small. Mohite, 102 centimeters, that is 3 feet 4 inches, as verified in February 2021 by the Guinness World Records. Hailing from Maharashtra, Mohite's bodybuilding career started back in 2012. First participated in a competitive event in 2016, till now participated in 40 competitives. Tallest professional bodybuilder female are Maria Vatel with 5 feet 11.92 inches, that is 182.7 centimeters. The tallest professional bodybuilder in male are Oliver Richards with 7 feet 1.9 inches. And the seventh question is, in which of the following 6th edition of India UK joint military exercise Ajaya Warrior? The options are A. London, B. Uttarakhand, C. Gujarat, and D. None of these. And the correct answer is B. Uttarakhand. The 6th edition of India UK joint military exercise Ajaya Warrior held in Uttarakhand. The exercise is conducted alternatively in the United Kingdom and India. And the 8th question is, who among the following have launched a port mobile app called My Port App in Kolkata? And the options are A. Piyush Goyal, B. Kiran Rijiju, C. Narendra Modi, and D. Sarbananda Sonowal. And the correct answer is D. Sarbananda Sonowal. Sarbananda Sonowal launched a port mobile app called My Port App in Kolkata. The app includes all port details digitally and monitor operations virtually. Sarbananda Sonowal, Union Minister for Ports, Shipping and Waterways and Oils. And the ninth question is, which of the following states launch a COVID-19 vaccination drive mission Kavach Kundal? The options are A. Gujarat, B. Maharashtra, C. Delhi, and D. Andhra Pradesh. And the correct answer is B. Maharashtra. Maharashtra government launched a COVID-19 vaccination drive mission Kavach Kundal. The week-long drive has been organized from October 8 to October 14, 2021. Under mission Kavach Kundal, target of inoculating 15 lakh people every day. The drive is in line with the center's target of reaching the 100 crores. And the 10th question is, WHO predicts the Indian GDP will grow within the financial year 2021. The options are A. 5.5%, B. 4.3%, C. 8.3%, and D. 10%. The correct answer is C. 8.3%. And coming to the sports news, Anshu Malik wins silver at World Wrestling Championship Women's FS 57 kgs. After she loses 1-4 the women's 57 kilos final against Helen from US. She becomes the first Indian woman to clinch silver at the World Wrestling Championship. Anshu Malik becomes first Indian woman to enter a final of World Wrestling Championship. Sarita Moore wins bronze at World Wrestling Championship in Women's FS 59 kgs. Sarita Moore defeats Sweden's S. Lindborg for 8-2 to win a bronze medal. Sarita becomes sixth Indian woman to win bronze medal in World Wrestling Championship. Sarita Moore becomes seventh Indian woman to win medal at World Wrestling Championship. And the retirement news, pacer Abhimanyu Mithun announces retirement from domestic cricket. Abhimanyu represented India in 4 tests and 5 ODIs respectively. Mithun played 103 first-class matches for Karnataka, bagging 338 wickets. In the 2019 Vijay Hazare Trophy final, Abhimanyu Mithun took a hat-trick. Mithun picked 5 wickets in an over in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy SF against HR. And Jim Corbett National Park may be renamed as Ramganga National Park. Jim Corbett National Park spread over an area of about 521 kilometers. Ramganga River flows through the Jim Corbett National Park. In 1954 to 55, the park was briefly named as Ramganga National Park. If Jim Corbett Park's name is changed, it will not be the first time. The park, which was named Haley National Park at its inception in 1936, was renamed after hunter-turned-conservationist Jim Corbett 2 decades later. Malcolm Haley, former governor of the then Uttar Pradesh province. And the Nobel Peace Prize 2021, the Norwegian Nobel Committee has decided to award the Nobel Peace Prize for 2021 to Maria Ressa and Mriti Murtaugh for their efforts to safeguard freedom of expression. Maria Ressa uses freedom of expression to expose abuse of power in the Philippines. In 2012, she co-founded Rappler, a digital media company for investigative journalism. Dmitry Andreevich Muratov has for decades defended freedom of speech in Russia. He was one of the founders of the independent newspaper Novaya Gazeta. Since 1995, he has been the newspaper's editor-in-chief for a total of 24 years. Novaya Gazeta is the most independent newspaper in Russia today. Novaya Gazeta's opponents have responded with harassment, threats, violence, and murder. Since the newspaper start, 6 of its journalists have been killed, including Anna Politkovskaya, who wrote revealing articles on the war in Chechnya. And coming to the one-liners today, World Egg Day is celebrated worldwide on the second Friday of October month. United Kingdom has finally given its recognition to India vaccine certificate. UP Government High Court set up a one-member commission for probing the Lakhimpur Kheri incident. JP Datta becomes first civilian to be awarded Indian Armed Forces Remembrance Flower. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Comment down your doubts below about current affairs. Stay home, stay safe.